Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online, QS Winter Wonderland 2022, Day 24, December 29, 2022.
Your temperature will align with our own.
Snowmen are coming down Blue Lozenge Lane. Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube and Blue Lozenge Lanes. Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube and Blue Lozenge Lanes. Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge Lanes.
Hello everyone, Scorpwana here.
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube and Gold Sphere Lanes.
Still feeling a bit down and out, but better than yesterday.
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge Lanes. Snowmen are coming down all 4 lanes! Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond and Crimson Cube lanes. Snowmen are coming down all 4 lanes!
We only wish to lower temperature for all species.
Snowmen are coming down Gold Sphere Lane. Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond, Crimson Cube, and Blue Lozenge Lanes. Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge lanes.
Resistance is futile.
All lanes clear. Defend the fortress.
Crampiri has returned. Naughty children. Today is a good day to cry.
The great Cranberry will grace us with his presence soon. The Cranberry.
You have been naughty this year. Naughty, naughty, naughty. You have been naughty this year. Naughty, naughty, naughty! Naughty, naughty, naughty! You have been naughty this year. Naughty, naughty, naughty! Naughty, naughty, naughty! No! children! You have been naughty this year! Naughty, naughty, naughty! Naughty, naughty, naughty! You have been naughty this year! Naughty, naughty, naughty! Naughty, naughty, naughty! You have been naughty this year! Naughty, naughty, naughty! Naughty, naughty, naughty!
I don't want Lilo to win. I need to have the Archer win so he can get the dilithium.
Naughty, naughty, naughty! Naughty, naughty, naughty!
It worked.
The magnificent Crampiri may be gone for now, but he will return. His tenacity knows
Do you have a
no
delightful
bounds.
treat to try?
Glory to the Crampiri! Wondering how well everyone did? Behold!
Let's make a tasty treat together. Let's make a tasty treat together.
$28, so 4 days. No, 3 days. That with Dyson sphere marks. Trade in those. And these. And that gives us 52. So that's 8 days. Because at 8,000 per day. And how far until the 5th? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. So that should do good for Archer. I'll leave him at that. And again, I apologize for not being as enthusiastic as I can be. I am still not feeling well, but...
Help! The snowmen are taking too kindly to our building a village in their territory, and they're planning an attack.
You know.
We need to activate our village defender. We need to build a snow conian, collect ice and syrup, and deliver it to the town center.
Just Call Makor says, I think I have a new pet peeve.
Oh, what is that? The last episode of DS9 is on Pluto TV right now. What We Leave Behind Part 2.
Just Call Makor says, when people call you out for doing something and then also respond with "but I don't care either way," like if you didn't actually care you wouldn't have commented on it to begin with.
Yeah, I can see that can be a peeve. And they like get all over your ass over something, and then they're like, "Well, I don't care anyway." The hell ever.
That should be enough ice for the Snowconian.
It has been raining like crazy here today.
Just Call Makor says, I don't know. I just was trying to have some classic core fun yesterday by copying lines of text people posted before I joined. But people seem to have a problem with my fun.
That should be enough syrup for the
Keep
Snowconian.
having your fun. I don't have a problem at all with
The
anybody's
Snow
fun.
Overlord is attacking.
Keep doing what you do. You do you, as it's been said a million times for this year. It's one of my kind of pet peeves is when people overuse things like that. The little you do yous and
Whoa, did you see that?
to be fairs. Like I was watching some Rooster Teeth stuff before, or Let's Play whatever, and that Matt guy on there is always saying to be fair, and I'm wondering like,
Just Call
did he
Makor
just come up with
says,
that?
well, to be fair, you should do you.
Right. I see what you did.
Murdoch says, sup.
Hey Murdoch, what's up?
Murdoch says, guess what I have been playing? Just Call Makor says, Starfield. Just Call
Find the
Makor
dildo.
says, Starbound. Murdoch says, besides my pangas.
With gerbils.
Just Call Makor says, something in the stars.
World of Warships. Star Citizen.
Oh no! The
World of
Snow Overlord
Citizens.
has frozen one
Star
of
of
our buildings.
Warships.
Murdoch says, Mech Warrior Online LOL.
Mech Warrior Online.
Murdoch says, I was a founder way back when. Just Call Makor says, that was going to be my next guess. Murdoch says, the graphics are old but that game still kicks hard. Just Call Makor says, I made some chili mac for dinner tonight with sausage as the meat. Just Call Makor says, should be good. Murdoch says,
Sausage.
you build your mech then take it out on a team 12 versus 12 and start to take down mech's arm and leg at a time.
Or you like bust them apart and shit. What the hell? What in the world?
Murdoch says, yeah.
What the hell just happened?
By my buttons.
Murdoch
we've lost
says,
another
it's free
building.
to play and will run on your system so check it out. Just Call Makor says, I used to play Mech Warrior on the OG Xbox a lot back in the day. Just Call Makor says, I also had that one mech game with the giant mech controller. Murdoch says, https://mwimerx.com/.
So is that all you've been playing? It's just Mech Warrior?
Murdoch says, played some Ward Hunter again today. Murdoch says, did the stow daily.
What do you think about the ship that they have? Just another
Murdoch
freaking
says,
one, right?
right now I'm playing Paragon over Prime.
You did it! You helped to defeat the Snow Overlord. Thank you for your help. The villagers would like you to have this reward. for
Save the
saving our
gingerbread
home.
men from those dreadful snowmen, and you may find a recipe or two in Gingerbread Colony.
No.
Just Call Makor says, I miss Neelix. He is probably my favorite character. Just Call Makor says, both he and I love to cook. Murdoch says, to be honest, besides role-playing and learning how stow works, such as doing a build, not much to do with a ship, but take it into a random where you guarantee a win no matter what. OXNYX053 says, but only you can cook reliably. Murdoch says, I wish they would a new game mode in stow that is an actual challenge.
Yeah, they need to do a whole lot in the game.
For a bargain.
It's never gonna happen though.
OXNYX053 says, easy, use a small ship.
Hey, Ox. Let's see. Looks like Michael might need some more help too on the dilithium.
Just Call Makor says, didn't Neelix start cooking to 1, support the Voyager the best way he could, and 2, because resources were low for the replicators?
Yeah. Because even though replicators just throw out shit, they still need shit to come in to make stuff. At least that's how I think of it, or
You
remember it.
all
Like,
the little creatures, even you.
that's why I like the replicators. I think aboard the starship, take when people shit, it just throws it back into the processor or something like that for some reason or some shit. But it can only do so much, so they have to always have things, you know.
OXNYX053 says, small ship full team advanced TIFO running. When you get good, try an elite. Don't they still auto-fail if you miss an optional thing? Just Call Makor says, imagine the away mission, land on planet to capture and kill around 10,000 deer-like creatures to support the ship.
Right, they go hunting.
Murdoch says, RO0PE flap. Streamlabs says, AFK.
I think you're right,
Murdoch
Ox.
says, Yodu SK.
I think you're right about that. Whenever you, because I've been in an elite TFO like a few times and it failed.
Good for business.
And the whole thing just like ends or some shit like that. So if the game's not challenging for like certain things, I guess that would be something to do.
Murdoch says, hard to find elite cause nobody does them outside of the Borg spam one. Murdoch says, maybe if they made something in between normal and elite mode. Murdoch says, and a new rewards system from doing them.
I have winter items.
Can't you
for a
do
bargain.
some of them like the patrols elite, private matches perhaps?
Murdoch says, I can do all the elites. OXNYX053 says, console has no advanced? Murdoch says, but I like playing with others, Team Coop like randoms.
Competitive race.
OXNYX053 says, normal advanced elite.
You is a genius. And so handsome.
I did not get out of bed till like 5 p.m. today.
OXNYX053 says, also at Just Call McCower, fair point about Neelix cooking what they had to try to make supplies last longer.
Neelix everything. I forget why the replicators were limited, really, actually. Maybe it couldn't keep up, or something was broken they couldn't fix, or some shit. You're gonna make me look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Replicator ration. An energy conservation policy instituted in U.S. Voyager, limiting the use of ship's replicators for each crewman. Use of the use of rationing for the replicator was a policy that not consistently implemented. Rather, that was done. The ship's available power supplies were limited. When Voyager was able to replenish its power reserves, rationing discontinued. It was never clearly stated how this policy was implemented or enforced. Because some objects need more energy to replicate than others, the replicator ration was not simply equal to one of those use of the replicator. Instead, a replicator ration was equal to the certain amount of energy used by the replicator for producing the requested object. For example, a charnet, whatever that is, charinet. A complicated object to replicate required a week's worth of rations as opposed to one ration for the replicator at a time. Week's worth of rations. Shortly after the replicator rations implemented, blah, 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 attempted to use one of the replicators to make them coffee, but it was distillated by Neelix, who advised the example for the crew used to... So apparently they had a power issue. Ducat versus Benjamin Sisko for the finale. Who's got the high ground?
OXNYX053 says, did I miss it, or are you feeling better?
I'm better than yesterday, but not completely all there, if that's what you mean.
OXNYX053 says, we're used to you not being all there.
Thanks. Tholian salvage. Destroy Voth ships. Salvage. Who's got some salvage? Ducat and the book have been burned. Sisko is in a room of white. He's asking if someone's there.
OXNYX053 says, I've been running Klutzon in the legendary Klingon Defense D7, that ship can kill.
Legendary Klingon Defense D7. The one that you have? The shit. So not this thing. You mean like the one Kelvin-y one? Or this one here that I just now got? God, this thing is like lagging like shit. It hasn't been doing that. Why in the world is it doing that?
OXNYX053 says, the one you have.
Game client is 2 gigs. Streamlabs is only 700 megabyte. Crash handler. Why is the game going like... I'm waiting for these races to be over. I'm also using one hand because I just don't feel like using the other one. You ever get like that where just half of you doesn't want to do a damn thing? Ouch. Right in the ear. Hey, Sam.
Samuraith says, LOL. Samuraith says, hey, you sound better.
I hope so. I feel a little bit better, but I don't feel perfect. It's also like raining outside and shit. I was in bed till like 5 p.m. today.
Samuraith says, you sounded really rough yesterday, man, so I'm glad to even hear it in your voice.
Cool.
Samuraith says, that you're better.
My throat is a little bit sore though, but I don't know why that would even be a thing. I guess the vomiting yesterday must have done that. Stomach acid can be really rough. As I've been
Samuraith says,
mentioning,
yet all that puking, I don't doubt it.
the last episode of DS9 is on right now on Pluto TV. I guess next episode's going to be the very beginning episodes again if it starts it over. I left it running so I can see it and see what they do next. Unless they go like halfway through the series and start those up again.
Samuraith says, yet I watched some of it, but I had to get dressed for work.
Yeah, that working sucks, you know.
Samuraith says, it was a shame about Damar. Samuraith says, dammer.
Dammer. Celestial Temple. Yeah, this is the episode where Cisco stays. Further ensuring the whole they'll never have a movie thing, I guess.
Samuraith says, they never did say does Garak wind up leading the Kardashians.
The time to fish has come. Find honor or a good
Yeah, they
death.
never tied up some of the stories, it seemed.
Then why the fuck are you walking right through?
Has there ever been any kind of mention in the game about
Samuraith says,
Cisco?
oh bale face underscore with underscore tears underscore of underscore joy.
O'Brien's leaving this ship, or this station. They should put some Voyager on here.
OXNYX053 says, from what I've overheard, Avery Brooks wants nothing more to do with Star Trek in any form.
He's a little out there anyway, right? I need to look at the timeline to see, like, Worf in DS9 versus the movies and stuff. I know during the movies he was still doing some
Samuraith
DS9.
says, yet as far as I know they don't say anything more about what happened after the end of DS9. O'Brien went back to Earth. I think if Bashir stayed, Worf becomes ambassador, which how they explain him being back on the Enterprise. Samuraith says, so doubtful we'll ever see Cisco back then.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if they ever like mentioned him much on the game, because I can't remember. They're doing that little montage now of all of their memories of each person.
Samuraith says, it's been baited. OXNYX053 says, at Samuraith is running the tour the galaxy for EC's a thing you do on the console?
That cat toting a fish.
The Koskari has been baited! Prepare for battle!
O'Brien never made it to a movie. And there goes Odo into his ooze. The rest of his kind.
The Koskari has been baited! Prepare for battle!
Odo is curing his people.
OXNYX053 says, Balefish SHLDPWR and exotic field exciters are under 150,000 ECs again.
Are those good? Shield power and engine power. Exotic field exciters.
OXNYX053 says, they're off meta. But being able to move is a decent off meta thing to have.
Being able to move, decent off meta thing to have. They help you move fast.
The Koskari has been baited! Prepare for battle!
OXNYX053 says, it's the level 15 science R&D craftable, soft there a must-have for a Psy build. People spam craft/upgrade an ultra rare to get the wanted PROC, and fire sell the others.
They must sell pretty well then. Not just crafting and throwing them in the exchange. And now the exterior shot of Deep Space Nine. End credits. The series is over on Pluto TV. Let's see what episode they have next of Deep Space Nine. Will they start over at season 1, episode 1, or will they shift it around to the middle like they've been
Just
known
Call
to do?
McCower says, who streams and watched TV at the same time. Scorp does.
I don't know if y'all could hear it. I got it turned down so I won't get copyrighted or whatever. Well, you know, I don't pay attention to the game anyway, or people, so I can't even pay attention to the television. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I often find it hard to pay attention, especially when I feel like shit. But I feel better than yesterday, at least. Pluto TV is fine. Maybe she's the one that's got all this stuff I could salvage. Gain salvage.
OXNYX053 says, but it means for a while the ultra rares are cheaper than the very rare. Like the cheapest VR is 1.1 mil, and there are like 200 ultra rare priced lower starting at 139,000.
Okay, we've started with an episode of Cisco and Kira. It's bald-headed Cisco, and they're going down a corridor. 3, 2, 1, says Cisco, and go. Okay, they're assaulting an interior area, and they're waving weapons around. Apparently they're hunting down a changeling. So it didn't start over at the beginning again. I was just curious about it.
OXNYX053 says, so if you look around, you can find an off-meta PROC that actually helps for cheaper than a basic.
And PROC's, what is that? Proximity? They're hunting Odo. They've got the color and black uniform. So this is like season 4 or 5.
use friendly.
A wise man can hear profit in the wind.
Exotic particle field exciters.
OXNYX053 says, PROC, abbreviation of programmed random occurrence, in this case a bonus feature of an item based upon the alphabet of code that follows it.
So the more proc, the better. That says disruptor damage. Phaser damage, disruptor. Oh, disrupt phase, okay. So would that be something that I could probably put on a lot of my ships to make it better? Like...
OXNYX053 says, so if you particle exciter has inpr, when it does its thing you get more speed and turn.
A wise man can hear profit in the wind.
People even do people even actually use stealth?
Q is a genius. So handsome.
Dax to Cisco.
OXNYX053 says, I once bought a stack, they don't actually stack, of particle exciters with OXPR, which amps exotic abilities for like 100,000 to 200,000 ECs each.
Apparently I have one, two, wait, I have particle generator, then particle field exciter, particle few focuser, focuser.
It's good for business.
OXNYX053 says, that console? Sure, for anything that does exotic damage / including glass cannon ships. OXNYX053 says, your exciter has CTRX. So a bonus control thing to it.
37.5 control expertise. Just on this ship person. Particle are these particle generators, if I upgraded those on this ship, is that a good thing? I don't have no clue what the hell this stuff is. This is a combination of everyone like saying, here, use this, and you can do that for that. And you know, back when Arcanoloth was on here, He was helping me out with that. You were helping me with some of this, everybody. So I done forgot what all this stuff is, what it does. I need a better impulse engine. And get rid of the revolutionary stuff and put something in there that matters. But that's for some time whenever I'm able to focus more and understand what the hell's going on. I don't really can't focus right now. Which can I even ever focus? I have like a week left, I think, of this, right? Today being the 29th, and the 5th is when this ends. So, 6 days and 15 hours.
OXNYX053 says, yes, but you'll want to swap them out for the two types of consoles in the last two slots from your R&D holding. Should be about a 1 and 1/4 particle generator, damage, and about 1/2 graviton generator, control, in a single console.
Oh, so you can swap out like one of these and put in multiples or something? Like different, like re-engineer that way you can't, can you?
OXNYX053 says, that or disco rep, like in the Uni console.
Winds blow and water freeze. We will bring you to your knees.
OXNYX053 says, no, just acquire the better consoles and swap the generic console that you are currently using as out. The current ones are fine placeholders.
The ones there in the front, particle generators.
I rule all the lands of ice and snow.
Just Call Makower says, I rule all the lands of ice and glow.
Ice and snow. Unless the snowman is a druggie, it's blow. 17.
OXNYX053 says, front 2 are placeholders, rear 3 are perfect, but should be made epic eventually.
I'm glad that I logged the chat, because I can go back and read it and remember things.
OXNYX053 says, just posted note, get with Ox when I want to upgrade my science ship build.
I rule all the lands of ice and snow.
You know, it's a hard habit to break when you get into combat on TFOs with ships. You know, immediately firing and not wanting to do the exotic stuff. 18.
Just Call Makor says, sometimes I want to go to the place where people go to do things and stuff.
I rule all the lands of ice and snow.
Cheers is filled full of little yellow bolts. Cheers is filmed before a live studio audience.
Just Call Makor says, Cheers is filmed before Fuck You Stole My Line.
There's a comedy channel on Pluto TV that has Cheers on Becker and shit on it. Snow Eppo.
I have winter items for a bargain.
Only 100. I thought it would give 200.
Stmickle 1976 says, Merry Xmas and Happy New Year.
Hello there. St. Michael 1976. How are you? Let's see, 17.
Stmickle 1976 says, "Hope you are blessed."
I guess. How about yourself?
Stmickle 1976 says, "I am."
Nice. Well, did you have a good Christmas? And any plans for New Year's?
OXNYX053 says, "The dental trip went well, thank you."
Assimilated snowmen are approaching the gate to the Winter Wonderland. They will arrive in 1 minute.
Stmickle 1976 says, "No, I have a dysfunctional family."
Oh. Well, a lot of people do.
Stmickle 1976 says, "It was funny though."
So you had some excitement, Christmas?
We are bored.
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge lanes.
Stmickle
Snowmen are coming down
1976
Gold
says,
Sphere and Blue
"Yeah, 'cause
Lozenge
my
lanes."
PC glows."
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube and Gold Sphere lanes.
Oh, this is the episode where Worf joins DS9.
Stmickle 1976 says, "They said it's a waste of money."
Well, it's your money to waste, though,
Snowmen
right?
are coming down Crimson Cube and Blue Lozenge lanes. Snowmen are coming down Blue Lozenge Lane.
Stmickle 1976 says, more RGB more FPS. OXNYX053 says, does it run Windows 10?
Snowmen are coming down Blue Lozenge Lane.
Fahrenheit is irrelevant. Celsius is irrelevant.
Stmickle 1976 says, Windows 11.
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge Lanes. Snowmen are coming down Gold Sphere and Blue Lozenge Lanes. Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube and Blue Lozenge Lanes.
Stmickle 1976 says, glad to see you on and bless
All
you my
lanes clear.
friend.
Defend the fortress.
Well, thanks. Glad you're up and around too. I was kind of, well, let's face it, I was down for the count yesterday.
All lanes clear. Defend the fortress.
But I streamed anyway. Still not 100% from yesterday, because I was under the weather. We'll just say that.
Snowmen are coming down Gold Sphere and Blue Lozenge Lanes.
So I'm still kind of like weakened from yesterday's
Snowmen are coming down Blue Lozenge Lane.
thing. So I'm not really too talkative, you know, or anything exciting happened.
Snowmen are coming down Blue Lozenge Lane.
We only wish to lower temperature for all species.
Snowmen are coming down Blue Lozenge Lane.
Stmickle 1976 says, I'ma lurk cuz I'ma cook some food.
All lanes clear. Defend the fortress. Snowmen are coming down Gold Sphere and Blue Lozenge Lanes.
Stmickle 1976 says, take care brother.
We'll
Just
try.
Call Makover says, snowmen are coming down Blue Lozenge Lane, motherfucker.
Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond, Crimson Cube, and Blue Lozenge Lanes. And Blue Lozenge Lanes. Snowmen are coming down Gold Sphere and Blue Lozenge lanes. Snowmen are coming down Blue Lozenge lane. Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube and Blue Lozenge lanes. All lanes clear. Defend the fortress. Snowmen are coming down Blue Lozenge lane.
Your arboreal and temperature distinctness will be added to our own.
Snowmen are coming down Blue Lozenge lane. Snowmen are coming down Blue Lozenge lane. Snowmen are coming down Gold Sphere lane.
Resistance is futile.
All lanes clear. Defend the fortress.
I have winter items for a bargain.
Beware, naughty children. The Crampiri has come for you!
The great Crampiri will grace us with his presence soon.
I have winter items for a
Q loves
bargain.
all the little creatures, even you.
Peace is good for business. Peace is good for business.
Elder Glacial. Got 200 for that one.
Eppos! Cuddly and friendly Eppos!
Just Call Makor says, Eppa is cuddly and friendly blue lozenge lanes.
All lanes clear. Defend the fortress. Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond Lane.
Q loves all the little creatures, even you. Eppos! Cuddly and friendly Eppos!
Q is a genius.
Beware, naughty children! The Crampiri has come for you!
Do you have a delightful treat to try? Do you have a delightful treat to try?
Happy holidays!
Q has charged me to discover new foods, combine spices in strange new ways, and to boldly bake what no one has.
Happy holidays! The magnificent...
How about some more beans, Mr. Taggart? I'd say you've had enough.
Indeed.
Yes, sir. No, sir. Thank you, sir.
Anybody else just watch that episode of DS9 with that guy? He reminded me a lot of Gomez Adams. Replicate Targ milk.
Next time, Gadget. I promise I'll get you next time.
Low-fat eggnog complete.
Do you have any recipes?
Happy holiday!
Bow down before the almighty bunghole! Kuabastanda labaratoya masmaniparo no! I am Cornholio! I need TV for my bunghole!
Put your hands behind your back!
Are you threatening me?
Stop resisting.
Throw the book at him, Thirth.
OXNYF05
Take him to jail.
Well,
He's a weirdo and
my
no one
winter
likes him
ship is
anyway.
about
You must
set up.
release the almighty
Need to
bunghole!
swap to
You will not
Cannon
have the
Rapid
mighty
Fire
bunghole!
1 in place
I
of
will
Cannon
resist!
Scatter Volley
I
1.
will resist! Unhand me! You must release me now!
No bite!
You will not restrain the almighty bunghole!
Swap to Cannon Rapid Fire in place of Scatter. Is
Samu Wraith
Rapid
says,
Fire
at
better?
Oxnix 053 heard Scatter Volley will be good for it.
I like to shoot all my stuff straight. Scatter just seems to go everywhere and doesn't hit the target, in my opinion.
Samu Wraith says, Rapid Fire is better though.
If you're going for one target, yeah. If you're scatter volleying, it just scatters it all over the place. For multiple targets, I guess, right?
Help! The snowmen aren't taking too kindly to our building a village in their territory, and they're planning an attack.
Samuraith says, I miss a lot with scatter volley.
Anytime I shoot with it, it's like one or two of the canny bolts or whatever just go there.
Samuraith says, did you put it on a science tune? At Oxnix053. OXNYX053 says, I'm not using chemosite or distributing trajetting NIV for space to slot CRF and high to use on sigil target, with a higher CSV and TS for mob melting with my GW.
We need to activate our village defender. We need to build a snow conian, collect ice and syrup, and deliver it to the town center.
OXNYX053 says, shave and a haircut, 2 bits.
Mouth matching the gas tank boom boom.
Hey! Hey! I...
Samuraith says, at Oxnix053 bring in some dip. Samuraith says, at Oxnix053 yet.
That should be enough ice for the snow conian. That should be enough syrup for the snow conian. The snow overlord is attacking.
Samuraith says, yet Ox I can imagine CSV can be iffy. I've had success with RF and CSV depends on the ship. Also for fire ship if science would be the way to go or not. Samuraith says, at Oxnix 053. OXNYX053 says, I mean, I'm even using 2 of mount tack slots for temporal abilities. And I'm using for 2 single target and 2 mob firing modes.
Oh no! The Snow Overlord has frozen one of our buildings! Yes, the Snowconian is...
OXNYX053 says, fun fact, proximity matters on bigger ships. Things like the Voth City Doll ships, if you park on them the CSV cone interacts with it more.
Yes, the Snowconian...
Samuraith says, things like anomalies and such, would that not be a good option, Ox?
You did it! You helped to defeat the Snow Overlord! Thank you for your help. The villagers would like you to have this reward for saving our home.
Samuraith says, I'm just taking case from Spencer what he suggested.
Oh, here's another good one.
Samuraith says, also Scorp.
Spencer. I don't know who Spencer is.
OXNYX053 says, the current winter ship? You can certainly do that. And heck, it does have 5 Psi console slots, but with no secondary deflector it just will never Psi hit as hard as a Psi heavy escort build. Samuraith says, shot your direction, Scorp, LOL.
You did it! You helped to defeat the Snow Overlord! Thank you for your help.
Boom.
The villagers would like you to have this reward for saving our home.
Double the reward. The hell. This Pluto TV commercial.
Samuraith says, so a science-heavy escort? So run attack officer and put the skills in science.
It has data on there and one part on TNG talking about whatever somebody says very important. And in the background there's like this, it's like a Stargate kawoosh thing on the wall.
OXNYX053 says, I mean my tossed together build is just to see if it basic works.
Fast and Furious shit. Oh, goodness. The way Dak says Benjamin, it sounds like Benjamin.
OXNYX053 says, I'm running attack/temporal in the UNE/temp slot. And it has channeled deconstruction 1, my CRF1, and chronometric inversion field 2. Samuraith says, at OXNYX053 I'll just play around with it when I get home, see what I can do, load it up with cannon rapid fire and get as many science abilities, rifts and such slapped on it.
A wise man can hear profit in the wind.
Sam, you should stream. And have Oxnix in your channel and he can help you out a whole hell of a lot.
Samuraith says, chronomatic inversion, I've not heard of that skill.
Welcome to the gingerbread colony! You've arrived just snowballs and... Welcome to the gingerbread colony! You've arrived just in time! The sugar-hating snowmen are on their way! Several members of our town council are still trapped in the village! If you could rescue them and beam them back to my house, we can start giving those cold-hearted
Samuraith
snowmen
says,
just desserts.
wish I could scorp, I don't have a PC.
Neither does Judas. He streams from his...
Samuraith says, I'd probably invest heavy in it.
You should be able to stream from PlayStation, right? If Judas can do it from his Xbox.
OXNYX053 says, but if I spend a lot of stuff on it, I'll swap Omega 3 for CSV3, and move an engineer/temporal to the uni slot to get reverse shield polarity. Samuraith says, dude, that'd be a dream to do that. Samuraith says, I've loved video games since I was a small boy Scorp and getting heavy into it would be amazing streaming. OXNYX053 says, I should bump my TSTO3 from 2, and slide my CRF1 to where my TS2 is.
Wonderful! You rescued a gingerbread council member! Hooray! Proceed! The Yeti is defeated!
Yet he will return.
All the lands of ice and snow.
OXNYX053 says, sigh. Samuraith says, I'd love to stream dude. OXNYX053 says, crafting a CSV3 now.
I'll be back when the snow falls.
Samuraith says, let me know how it goes at Oxnix053.
Broadcast gameplay from share menu and select Twitch. You can choose your video options, give your stream title, add PlayStation camera if you have one available, and invite your friends to start watching. Well,
I have winter items for a bargain.
barely 1 day of that. Shit.
He's dead, Captain.
Three days.
Peace is good for business.
Destroy Voth ship's Dyson sphere. I think I'll do that with Ushanka real quick. I mean, I have basically, and then
You've got pictures. OXNYX053 says, bonus, slots another Gemhunter Vanguard. So bonus damage.
maybe a reward some dilithium.
Samuraith says, yet I don't have anything Gemhadar Ox.
It's me, Snakes. I got the stump.
Get down on your knees and tell me you love me.
OXNYX053 says, on PC the F2P gems start at level 60. And get a nicely kitted out T5. You have MK12BR everything including buff gear. Buffs get plus 5% ground
Merry
damage.
Christmas, you filthy animals. And a Happy New Year.
Samuraith says, at Oxnix053 I'd have a lot to learn from you and Riz.
And yet another reason to stream. They can walk you through the steps you would need to get everything up and running correctly.
Samuraith says, LOL Scorp. Samuraith says, I'll give it real consideration.
If anything, do a test run of it. You know, like, well, this coming weekend, Riz said that he might stream because he'll be at his sister's house. So that'd be a good place to go to, so he can show you, since he has console, he can show you on his screen, which should be identical to yours, about like what is good, what his setup is, and all sorts of things like that.
OXNYX053 says, but Riz is Xbox, at Samuraith is PS4 or 5.
Yeah, the console ones are virtually identical though. Like they have the same screens and everything, same user interface.
Samuraith says, you are aware Scorp that I do have Wi-Fi not hardwired.
Well, that's why you give it a test run. You test it out according to what settings it gives you, because it'll give you like probably some bitrate settings. See how well it goes by just recording maybe a minute or streaming a minute and then closing the stream and then going to Twitch to rewatch it to see how well it looks to you and sounds to you. But if you have a strong Wi-Fi signal, being wired sometimes doesn't matter, as long as you have a stable Wi-Fi.
OXNYX053 says, same. And buggy interwebs to boot. With like 6 devices connected at all times.
Right. Need to get you some of that Elon Musk internet. That'd be awesome, I guess.
OXNYX053 says, 2 towers, smart TV, laptop, and like 5 phones?
For Sam? Engineering can't really do much as far as space battle, right? Does it rely more on tactical?
Samuraith says, yet I don't have that, let alone can support it, lol.
And you know, you don't have to stream it like 720 or anything. You can stream it a lower level of
OXNYX053 says, no, scrap, me. My whole hose is Wi-Fi only. Tower and 2-3 phones are active right now.
Oh, I thought you had at least some sort of like actual wired up PCs and stuff.
OXNYX053 says, TBF, I have a high-end multi-threading gaming router.
Is that to be fair? Is that what that means? To be fair.
OXNYX053 says, not since we turned the office into the elder kid's bedroom.
No, damn, I'm way all the fuck over there.
OXNYX053 says, she now has he bedroom of 1,000 telltale lights. Samuraith says, yeah guys, I got 2 channels on my router, works alright for the most part, so I got another who uses one channel, I use the other.
Channel, do you mean like 5 gigahertz versus the basic one? What is it? Shit. What the hell? I can't remember. Like the normal Wi-Fi versus the 5 gig wave Wi-Fi.
Samuraith says, yeah, I got 5 gig and she's I think got 2.5.
Well, hell, you got the you got the most out of all of it then. Yeah, you should be able to handle that with no problem. You should ask Judas what he does for his Xbox. He probably has it wireless. And ask him what settings he has, because I think the settings app is pretty much the same one. There has to be a way to just go straight up sometimes. To these spaceships, we sure are restricted to left and right and forward and backward. Barely can go up. It's one thing they should do if they ever had Star Trek Online 2. Make it so you can actually fly the ship in any direction. Do like a loop-de-loop type thing with yourself instead of like requiring something else to do it for you.
Samuraith says, I'd love it if STO 2 happens, Scorp.
Yeah. Maybe they'll actually put in fan requests that matter, you know. Better combat on ground. I mean, if you've got a property like Star Trek at your disposal, you know, that right there, they can make more money by like having more stuff, different things.
OXNYX053 says, think of old school phone lines. He said his router has 2 stable/dedicated signals. Mine has 8, and can be set to double them at half speed. Most likely so can his if he bothers to go into its admin settings.
He should be able to
says,
stream.
I know a lot of people will be pissed, but I'll still play it.
Yeah, a lot of people will probably be pissed off you have to start from scratch again. You know? It'll be like a whole new game. Well, yeah, Ox, that's, you know, I was just saying he should be able to stream, though. Even if, you know, like, for instance, Judas streams, and a lot of times his video, to me, is a little pixelated from time to time. But you can always change the settings down, you know. Is it like 520 or 576p or whatever? I'd say just give it a shot, test it out. See what you're capable of doing.
Samuraith says, anything about that box? She generally runs things. I don't know really much of anything. I'd have to be talked through it if I do it.
Well, we'd have to know like what kind of router you would have actually. That way then you can research like the screens that it would have, the setting screens. But you're probably set. I mean, if you're on the 5, then you're probably set where you can do a lot more. I mean, if you're watching my stream, like whenever you're at your home over Wi-Fi and you have no problem, you shouldn't have any problem actually streaming yourself then. Even though upstreaming is a little different than down, but usually within broadband range now, depending on what kind of where you get your internet from.
Samuraith says, well, my tablet running Wi-Fi is iffy and watching Pluto for the long term can have lag. Since I'm so far from the router.
Oh, okay. The signal. Okay, I got you. Need to get a booster. Roughly how many feet or yards or anything like that are you away from your router? Like, what's the distance? Okay, let's get out of here. Mark's package, we'll use it on ourselves. That'd be alright. Okay, we'll leave her like hovering out here in the middle of nowhere. I've already done Archer, so I can go to my own captain then. Yeah, I have a gaming router here and have it set. I'm pretty much on the only one on the router.
OXNYX053 says, oh, this is a funny idea. Use your tablet as a single jumper.
Make it a little mini hotspot.
Samuraith says, it's around 30 feet maybe idk.
Ooh, that's a pretty good distance. Come on, there they are. I think this not being able to change your weapon during combat thing's a piece of shit. Where's its ice?
OXNYX053 says, place it one halfway between your router and laptop, and direct connect it to your laptop as a solo source for the Wi-Fi it is using. Yeah, 30 is a bit long.
It doesn't have a laptop. Oh, tablet. I gotcha. What is the one that I have? Damn it, I can't remember. It's Netgear something.
Samuraith says, she does have a laptop, it's a desktop hers anyway, it's what the router runs from. Samuraith says, doesn't.
So she's wired probably into it. Well, you said she was wireless on the 2 gig, so she has wireless on a desktop. Yeah, with the huge gauntlet of
Samuraith says, yeah, wireless on desktop.
That's odd. So is the router in the same room as the desktop is?
Samuraith says, yep.
It's weird she choose to go wireless versus wired than if you just a desktop next to a router.
OXNYX053 says, wife tried that originally when she set up a computer station to play, literally the furthest corner from the router. I had her move 8 feet closer, and she could play.
The Koskari has been baited! Prepare for battle!
OXNYX053 says, would the Pringleskin trick work?
Oh my goodness.
Samuraith says, see I'm also upstairs 2 ox.
Netgear R6900 version 2 is what I'm using. The Pringles can trick. You'd have to aim that son of a bitch like a good satellite dish.
OXNYX053 says, where you put a Pringleskin around your pickup antenna, but aim it at the router.
Yeah. Where you single out the signal more direct, yeah. It's like a cup and string type situation.
OXNYX053 says, what matters more is live wires and plumbing than wood and plaster.
I can see Sam setting up this big Pringles dish connected to the wireless. You're gonna start out with the tiny can, move up to a bigger can, and kind of widen it out.
Nice to meet you, lad. They call me Fuck Us!
you doing, fuck ass? I'm Romeo.
Hey, Riz. How are you doing today, man?
OXNYX053 says, it is about my bedtime tonight. Although we're in the middle of an impromptu redneck tech talk.
That's right. Just make sure you get the duct tape.
Will grace us with his presence soon.
OXNYX053 says, but those are some thoughts to look into.
I have winter items for a
Samuraith
bargain.
says, good talking to you, let me know how that ship build goes, I'll message you on Discord. Romeo India Zulu says, sup dude. I'm tired from lack of sleep recently. But just woke from a short nap.
Wow.
At sister's house for the weekend. How you doing? Any better?
Yeah,
Samuraith
better than
says,
yesterday.
At Oxnix053.
So you're already at your sister's house? It's an early weekend. You gonna stream like tomorrow or later tonight?
I have winter items for a bargain.
Eppos! Cuddly and friendly Eppos!
Romeo India Zulu says, LOL, probably Saturday.
Gotcha.
OXNYX053 says, same with just putting some foil, shiny side out, against the wall behind your computer to bounce Tay signal towards the router.
Yep. Anything to block and direct it.
At Oxnix053 face underscore with underscore tears underscore of underscore joy.
Defeat Tholian's Ground Adventure Zone. I could probably do that real quick.
I have winter items for a
OXNYX053 says, it worked fine, but I kept being worried about shield health, forgetting I had Psi Team 1 till the last mob. Samuraith says, I mean hell, I'd love to stream someday.
We can make it happen. What I would say right now, since Riz is planning on streaming, Sam?
OXNYX053 says, did a beta Thorador ROM patrol on normal.
Start at, busting out some questions for him to show you stuff to do.
Samuraith says, at Romeo and Diazulu they're wanting me to start streaming.
Like, I can't equip it, why not?
OXNYX053 says, oh well, maybe Friday.
Maybe Friday.
Romeo India Zulu says, do it dude.
Beta Thorador ROM patrol on normal. Yeah, Sam, start thinking up some questions to ask Riz to show you things. It's a very rare occasion we get him to stream.
Samu Wraith says, I may have to hit you with a lot of questions dude since I'm on console also at Romeo India Zulu. Romeo India Zulu says, I'm like a unicorn lol. Ya heard I stream, but ya never get to see it. Romeo India Zulu says, rude.
That's why I was saying, like, get this questions ahead of time. That way he's prepared and can do it all at one good time. No, do not enter. Hopefully that didn't register. Okay. Perks, spin that one. Melee weapon round. There we go. 521. Okay. Snowball fight begins in 3 minutes.
Samu Wraith says, at Oxnix 053 yeah I'll try that ship out after work like I said almost thought I'd have to start a science character from scratch wasn't sure initially.
Oh, that's different. There's a Spanish ad on Pluto TV. Mexican ad.
Samu Wraith says, I saw in my body my choice and on earlier Scorp. Samu Wraith says, AD.
I got a real Addams Family vibe from watching those 3 augment people or whatever on DS9.
I tell you what I'm gonna give you, Snakes.
Just Call Makor says, I'll tell you what I'm going to give you Snakes, a blowjob.
It's me, Snakes. I got the stuff.
One, two,
Just Call
10.
Makor says, Snakes stuff, for the blowjob. Samu Wraith says, LOL.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year.
AC said 10%.
He'll call you when he gets out.
Just call Makor says, oh. I am slacking today.
Fuck you, Baltimore!
If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend,
You're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Cars!
Bad deal!
Cars that break down!
Thieves!
If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill,
you can kiss my ass!
it's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker!
You'll fall for this bullshit!
Guaranteed!
If you find a better deal,
Shove it up your ugly ass!
you heard us right!
Shove it up your ugly ass!
Bring your tray!
Bring your title!
Bring your wife!
We'll fuck her!
That's right, we'll fuck your wife!
Because at Big Bill Hell,
you're fucked 6 ways from Sunday!
take a hike
to Big Bill Hell!
home of challenge pissing!
That's right!
Challenge pissing!
How does it work?
If you can piss 6 feet in the air straight up and not get wet,
You get no down payment!
don't wait!
Don't delay!
Don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off!
Only at Big Bill Hell!
The only dealer that tells you to fuck off!
Hurry up, asshole!
This event ends the minute after you write us a check!
And it better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker!
Go to hell!
Big Bill Hell's Cars!
Baltimore's filthiest!
And exclusive home of the meanest sons of bitches in the state of Maryland!
Guaranteed!
Hmm.
I rule all the lands of ice and snow.
Hello there. $16. Mm.
rule all the lands of ice and snow.
Weapons. Worf just said weapons.
What?
Klingon assault.
Q is a genius. So handsome.
That's 10 is where they want to do tides. Excuse me.
Assimilated snowmen are approaching the gate to the Winter Wonderland. They will arrive in 1 minute.
Your mom is so fat she can have children even into her 80s. We're doing your mama jokes in this chat.
Romeo India Zulu says, I'm offended, report them.
You're offended. You're offended.
Snowmen are coming down Gold Sphere Lane.
Snowmen are coming down Blue Lozenge Lane.
Should I give Gary
Snowmen
the
are coming down
D7
Crimson
ship?
Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge Lanes.
Like this D7 that I just unlocked in Legendary?
Snowmen are coming down Gold Sphere and Blue Lozenge Lanes. Snowmen are coming down Gold Sphere and Blue Lozenge Lanes. Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube and Gold Sphere Lanes.
Romeo India Zulu says, yes, unless you don't like two characters flying same ship. But seeing as how it's your only one for KDF, I vote yes. Unless you can grab another one, perhaps the Karak?
The Karak in that
Snowmen are
ass.
coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge Lanes.
The Karak in its ass.
Snowmen are coming down
I
Gold
think Gary
Sphere
would
and
have
Blue
fun with that
Lozenge
shit.
Lanes. Snowmen are coming down Gold Sphere and Blue Lozenge Lanes.
What do I have him using right now? Is that Motok ship or whatever? Maha Raptor.
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge Lanes. Snowmen are coming down Gold Sphere and Blue Lozenge Lanes.
Dude keeps throwing out those Yo Mama jokes.
Snowmen are coming down Gold Sphere and Blue Lozenge Lanes.
Yo Mama's so fat she can literally set out a fight to the death and win. Yo Mama's so fat the Breen couldn't keep her in cryostasis. So I made Gary throw one out there. The mama monster can be so large that with my blade cannot penetrate the layers of fat well enough to injure it.
Snowmen are coming down Gold Sphere and Blue Lozenge Lanes. Snowmen are coming down Gold Sphere and Blue Lozenge Lanes. All lanes clear. Defend the fortress.
We only wish to lower temperature for all species.
Snowmen are coming down Blue Lozenge Lane.
Romeo India Zulu says, are we back in grade school?
Apparently.
LOL.
There's this one, Yo Mama Puss So Fat. They used it as a set of Thunderdome 2. Men enter. Which one yo daddy?
All lanes clear. Defend the fortress.
Someone put in there, that didn't even make sense. I put on there, Gary does not understand the meaning.
Snowmen are coming down Gold Sphere and Blue Lozenge lanes.
And this Xandar guy.
Snowmen are coming
Your
down
Mama's
Gold
So
Sphere
Fat.
and Blue Lozenge lanes.
When the First Order lost all the construction plans for the original Death Stars, they used her mammograms as a starting blueprint for the newer models.
Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge lanes.
You suck at this game, dude. Guess what? No portholes to blow them up like the other models. Portholes.
Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond and Blue Lozenge lanes. Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond and Blue Lozenge lanes. Snowmen are coming down Black Diamond and Blue Lozenge lanes.
Your code will be effective to service us.
Snowmen are coming down Blue Lozenge lane. Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge lanes. Snowmen are coming down Crimson Cube, Gold Sphere, and Blue Lozenge lanes.
Romeo India Zulu says, Frieza stance is feudal.
Resistance is futile.
All lanes clear. Defend the fortress.
Feck Hiri, Feck Hiri, Feck Hiri, Feck Hiri, Feck Hiri, Feck. When Gary got the ship, he sent an auto course toward the Fekhiri to crash it into one of its largest cities. The engineers installed a fail-safe cloak to make sure it got past their defenses.
Crampiri has returned. Naughty
Do I have all of those for him?
Today is a good day to cry.
I still need to get some red prawns.
The great Crampiri will grace us with his presence soon.
How do you spell that damn thing? Oop.
You have been naughty this year.
Romeo India Zulu says, THAT. DAMN. THING.
Thanks, I really appreciate that. DK.
You have been naughty this year. Naughty, naughty, naughty! Naughty, naughty, naughty! You have been naughty this year. No! Not yet! There are still naughty children! You have been naughty this year.
Your mom is so fat she could put an EV suit and block the Borg transport portals. Okay.
Naughty, naughty, naughty! You have been naughty this
Just Paul McCower says, your mama is so fat she is going to get diabetes.
No! Not yet! There are still naughty children! You have been naughty this year. Naughty, naughty, naughty! Naughty, naughty, naughty! been naughty this year. Naughty, naughty, naughty! Naughty, naughty, naughty!
Just Call Makor says, your mama is so naughty, she has been naughty naughty naughty, she has been so naughty this year.
You have been naughty this year.
The magnificent Cranberry may be gone for now, but he will.
They said, looks like Gary defeated the Cramp, but Gary has defeated the Cramperi. And so by ancient custom must now become the Cramperi. Gary is a worthy descendant of Kalas. I, Gary the Klingon, will have songs sang when future Klingons hear my name. Your mom is so fat she could trip and roll her way to victory. Your mom is so fat, what zone are we doing cones? Haven't even paid attention to the fleet.
I have winter items for a bargain.
Just Call Makor says, your mama is so fat when she goes to McDonald's she orders a double quarter pounder with cheese, large, with a Coke. Romeo India Zulu says, obesity runs in my family. Who am I kidding? Nobody runs in my family.
Huh.
1, 2, 10.
This is good for business.
This founder riff
Just
says.
Call Makor says, LOL what? Just Call Makor says, was that an outtake?
Says bring yo
Romeo
trust
India Zulu
fools,
says,
Gary's
yo
here.
mama's so fat, she doesn't sweat. She bastes herself.
Yeah, it was an alternate take
loves all
that they
the
had of that whole scene that they used for Home Alone. So it sounds a lot different. That's what I found on YouTube. The other part of it's there too, somewhere.
I'm going to give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property before I pump your guts full of lead. One, two, 10. One,
Wraith says,
two,
I
10.
need to find the marker.
One, two, 10.
_tears_of_joy.
Keep the change,
Sam
you
Wraith says,
filthy animal.
yes.
As a Federation doctor, I know you are trained to feel sympathy, compassion for those in pain. These men are suffering now.
Okay, I think that'll be it for the night. I want to go lay down. – 3 hours, 20 minutes, and 40 seconds. That's a good size stream.
Samu Wraith says, alrighty dude, take care, keep feeling better.
I'll try. It comes and goes as far as like the good feeling. I did check my temperature today. It was still a little elevated, but it's not bad. Jim Hadar. All right. Y'all have a good evening, night, morning, wherever you are. And I'll try to be on again tomorrow.
Romeo India Zulu says, later dude.
Later, man. I have to work Saturday, so I'd probably miss your stream, but I can go back and watch it because you keep your VODs. All right, everybody. Gonna end the stream now, so